Sunday the 28th of July 2013. Didn't get up too early. Wanted to get up early and get out, but we never did. Aga was starting work at 12 o'clock today. She was only doing a couple of hours, then she had to do, well, she didn't have to, but she was doing a little bit of work looking after some people in a private house, just tidying up, serving drinks, all linked to her boss Jimmy. He'd done a catering for this party. I think it was the 25th wedding anniversary. So anyway, I took her into work and I turned around and went in myself. And work was pretty good. It was on a Sunday. Nice and warm. Lots and lots of people around. Really busy. And I had some nice jobs. I wanted her to sort of be home before me, but because of this sort of little bit of private work, she didn't know what time she was going to finish. So anyway, I got in by about 6, 6:30, and as soon as I got in, she texted me saying that she's finished. Could I go and get her? It was only halfway up Sidcup Hill, lovely big house. So I went up there, picked her up, come back. She was very happy. She really enjoyed it, and she get a bit of extra money. So we got back home, had a bite to eat. What did we have? No, we didn't have anything. I think Aga sort of just put on a bit of a cold odds and ends that we had, the ham, cheese, bits and pieces. Finished off a couple of bottles of beer. I had the cigar. I fancied my other cigar, so I was smoking that. I was sitting in the front room, and Aga just wanted to have some more drink. I said, well, there is no more. But I must say, she was getting very strange and very awkward about it. And I said, well, we got the bottle of brandy, if you want to drink that. And she was drinking it, but like lemonade. She'd come into the front room with a glass, full up. And I was shocked and amazed that after what we'd just been through, she had to get this alcohol down her. So I tipped the glass away, and I tipped the bottle away as well. And she was getting really agitated. She I've got to have some. And I got obviously very upset about it, and to the point where I hid her phone so she couldn't phone anyone. The shops were shut, and she was getting really distressed over it, and it was quite upsetting to see. So all of a sudden, it was like a storm. It just passed. I said, I don't know what come over me and why, but it didn't inspire much confidence in me to think that she was that desperate for alcohol. She would have made phone calls and gone out and got some. It just wasn't nice at all. Really not nice. So we ended up just going to bed, and that was it. And as I said to her, let's go to sleep, go to bed, and let tomorrow go. So that was that. The next day, I took her to work. She realises now how terrible the previous days was, and she said she was so sorry about it, and I don't know what come over her. I went on to Lily's house to fix her blind, as I said I was going to do, and Penny turned up with the kids. Fantastic to see him. We had a bite to eat there. The blind went up quite easy, which is a big plus point. And that was it. Lily had to cut someone's hair later that day. Penny went home. So because of what happened the previous day, and I've not had a day off for a very long time, I thought, oh no, I'll go home and see if I can have a go at the car, changing the brake discs and pads and the brake lines. Of course, it was a lot harder than I imagined, and I managed to snap off a nut from one of the brake lines, which meant it couldn't be done. But the bolts were so seized up on a very old car. It's a lot worse than I expected. I thought it is a straightforward job, but when things break and you're trying to do it with shitty little tools, it doesn't work. So she came back, and I think she was probably quite pleased to see me there. Went to Morrison's, as we do. What did we have? A bit of chicken. I bought some beer and a cheap bottle of Baileys back home. I was making a point of drinking it. She didn't drink. And that was it. She went to bed early, or earlier, but I was tired, so it was another day over, and that was that. So not a very good weekend, because I fucked the car up, her drinking, you know, not good at all.